Hello. It does look exactly like Distance. How's the volume? Fiddle with the mouse wheel. Here we are. Oh, that's a cool effect, Ens. I guess it's as far as it goes, according to that number I'm seeing on the left, in terms of anything mattering. From 2 to 2, it looks like. Go back to 0. There we go. So that was supposed to be volume. That's cool though. Oh, I unlock my mouse locked. Pressing T doesn't seem to do shit. Oh, it's loud for y'all? You want me to... Let me fix it. I'll do Nintendo 64 there. How's that? Is that better? This is my cyber truck. Bit better? Sounds like it could go further. Let's just take it down to 50. Don't make fun of my cyber truck. Oh, I broke it. What's this? Ends, where am I? Damn, this car is quiet. The underworld. Oh yeah. I've reset. I assume that's just an infinite void. Whoa! Whoa! It's very sensitive. It's so super sensitive. I just wanted to do the curve and I went wildly out of control. Oh, you sent me a newer version already? Damn. Developers these days are crazy. Ooh, ooh, ooh. God, yeah. It's like I'm on ice. You gotta go easy. Whoa, jeez. Gotta go like old school Carmageddon tapping style. Careful taps on the old steering wheel. You don't wanna go nuts. You don't wanna just crank that thing. I believe N said there's. Whoa! He said there was controller support, was what I was going to say. There is no correction. There is only overcorrection. What's that sign say? What is this? What is this gibberish mess I'm looking at? What is that? Oh no. Oh no, no, no! Wow, that makes the dashboard really unhappy, huh? Look at that. It's like, it's freaking. Can't reset the car if you're upside down, apparently. I managed to break it. I'm sorry, Hans. I can still change the tune. But I cannot reset. I guess I'm just gonna have to upgrade to the new version immediately. One moment, please. Mr. B, what are you doing? Why are you doing? Stay out of the trash, bud. Sorry, Mr. B was up to some shenanigans. All right, I'm downloading the hot new version. So how y'all doing? How's it going? Sick? Oh. I'm sorry, Y'all are all over the place. It's crazy.
100 huge months.
Ooh. Abe, thank you for 100 months. Appreciate you. Oh, this version is atmospheric. Give me a second. I'm just going to adjust the volume. Oh, no, it remembered. We're good. Nice. That's cool. There's like less light in the car. Lightning's a nice touch. It's raining. Steering's more chill. That's good. Well, I was kind of still going slow though. Let's see what happens. Can't see. Oh, okay, well. That's what happens. Now, what is this? I struggle with Lord Pterodons. I like how the rain still blows up the windshield, even though I'm not moving. Is this like an MS Paint drawing ends? What is this? Ends. I don't know if you've already fixed this, but when you're going backwards and you turn the steering wheel to the right, the vehicle should also turn to the right. But not like this. Oh god. That's so bizarre feeling. Oh. Oh. Oh god. Okay, so I have to turn right to go left backwards. Wow, that's confusing as hell. Oh, gotta turn the rain back on. Hold the phone. What the fuck is that? Like, at a glance, it looks like these would be, you know, kanji or some Asian language characters, but when you stop and look at them, it's entirely just, what the fuck is that? Oh, right. Can't. Gotta turn right to... Yeah. This feels much better driving than the previous demo, for sure. I'm still being really ginger with the the left and right, but it doesn't feel like I'm gonna go fucking flying. What is this? Is this a bunch of Minecraft skins? Kind of looks like it. Well, there's an actual something I could recognize on the front of this building, although I'll never be able to get an angle of it. But there's, pretty sure there's a bowling alley sign. You see that? Pretty sure that's some pins and a bowling ball.
What about your
on the
ding
front of
dang?
that building? But then there's more AI generated nonsense on that sign next to it. Oh no, I hit reset by accident. I just want to turn the rain back on. I lost all my progress. Oh, what's this one got? That's a hot dog. Same building, but this time it's a hot dog. That's the hot dog building. Oh, it only reset me a little forward? Oh, nice. Okay. No progress lost. Chloe, thank you for 73 months. Terranix, thank you for 58 months. Also, Dino, thank you for 91 months. Sorry, I missed you there. Back at the beginning. Yeah, the only future buildings that remain are hot dog building and bowling building. From those two buildings, we get all of our healthcare and tax services. And we all live underneath of this road. This forever bridge. No one knows where it goes. All we know is it doesn't rain under the forever bridge. I thought you wrote MAGA Corp, and I was like, nice pun. Another hot dog building.
And sucking and plucking.
Yeah. Xavier, thank you for 79 months. No one does know. So is this, is there something procedural going on here, Enz? Is this truly a forever road? Okay, cool. Nice. Is that something that you wrote, or is it like a, is it an Unreal feature? Spline that goes. Hell yeah. Yeah, I have to say, in terms of the effect, it's pretty nice. I would maybe add a little bit more randomness to the bob. It seems to be kind of like bob, 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 bob. I assume that's based off of the speed that you're going if the car shakes. Well, no, there seems to be maybe other things affecting that, or maybe not. Maybe the amount is random? Really? It is this, so that's just real time really
I can
happening.
grant you 3 wishes if you feed me a baked apple.
It must have been something about the particular pattern I was driving on, because it seemed to be happening at like a steady repeating pattern. So they're new, eh? Well, my scene. Thank you for the gift subs. Appreciate you. Hype train. My goodness. Got another bowling alley. Oh, I thought we had a new building, but that's just, I think, the first time I've seen that building on the other side of the road.
I can grant you 3 wishes if you feed me a baked apple.
Anonymous. Thank you also for the 3 gift subs. Appreciate you.
You accusing me of cranking it out on stream?
Chloe. Thank you for the 5 gift subs. What? Oh, no. Oh my god. I barely touched it.
Bitch.
I hardly touched it. Anonymous, thank you for the 3 gift subs. And Momasi, thank you for the weed. Thank you for the weed. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm looking for here, really. I did it again. That time I deserved to crash. I hit that lamppost pretty good.
I can grant you 3 wishes if you feed me a baked apple.
Mr. Dan, thank you for the gift subs. Emily, thank you for 115 months.
They did M, but only around my balls.
I don't remember. I don't remember that one being an alert. I don't remember that being an alert. Y'all need to be careful. You gotta watch out. You fuck around, you might find yourself with a tailored alert around here. Then you'll suffer the fate of Dan, who has like a 15-minute long alert, me explaining exactly what I'm explaining now. So is the total silence of the vehicle intentional? I did notice that the streetlights seem to be popping in quite close.
Wait, did that say huge Dan? No, that's not a sub alert. But I have now spoken it into the world, and it's just a matter of time. Congratulations, Dan, on getting your own custom sub alert.
Jesus Christ. Whenever that one goes, I don't even feel like I can like thank Dan afterwards, because it just feels excessive at that point. Like, this is a nice little vibey, drivey thing. To be honest, I should spend more time in. Whoa, 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 whoa! I thought we'd seen it all. We hadn't seen burger building. So there's hot dog building. There's bowling building and there's burger building.
All right.
Delta Whiskey. Thank you for 116 months. Enz made this soundtrack himself. It's handcrafted, homemade, down home, country made. I was misled. I thought this was your own damn fucking country fried synthwave soundtrack. I know you did. No, I'm aware of our private conversation ends. Are you saying I can't read? Yeah. What I was gonna say though, before we encountered burger building, is that I feel like I need to spend some more time with vibey, drivey games. I'll do them for a bit, and then I will become scared that no one wants to see that, and then I'll forget that they exist for a long time. But I honestly could do this sort of thing forever, I think. I'm reminded of some of I think we've had multiple indie horror games on various Scream-a-days that just had like lengthy driving, like PS1 style graphics, just driving. There was one game that really had that. It had like I think it had like an infinite session thing where you could just change the soundtrack. It was basically this. I forget which game that was. Yeah, I'm kind of reminded of similar inspirations. Ends. I didn't end up acting on them quite as directly, but something that I used to really fall into a vibe would be like middle of the night, driving on an empty freeway in Phoenix. And one thing that really drew my attention, bowling building, was the freeways there are huge, and they're giant loops that go around the entire city. There's the 101, the 202, the 303. They are satisfyingly named. And they're just really long stretches because they go around the entire outskirts of like the city and the suburbs. So there's really long hauls of just basically straight driving. And they have just perfect spacing of all the street lamps. So there would be this just regular sort of pattern, you know? And there was something about just, you know, cranking up some music, driving straight ahead, enjoying the pattern, just the light washing over me on and off and on and off and on. Hey. Hold up. Pizza? We got pizza building, baby. We're making incredible progress in this game. Anyway, that shit was a vibe that I do miss. Now I don't fucking go outside. I can't even touch asphalt, let alone grass. The short draw distance does present some problems with the hills. If you're going up a hill, I would say you should probably tap the brake, because there might be a hairpin turn at the bottom. I don't know that those buildings are entirely AI generated. The signs on the front seem sort of intentional, despite the fact that they're just clipping through the top and bottom of the like top part of the building, but those seem more like they were placed by the asset creator. I wish I would have been able to take my my pixel driver further, but it was just beyond my capabilities to go farther with it, unfortunately. It's funny because I feel like a lot of the other things I wanted to do were well within my capabilities, but I just could not wrap my head around the math and algorithm portions, like the hard parts of the of rendering that sort of a road in 2 dimensions. That's definitely my favorite driving aesthetic, and I feel like there are not enough modern takes on it. Slipstream's pretty. What the fuck? I barely touched it. I barely touched it. It went wild. Slipstream is pretty good, but there's something almost too clean about it. Whoa! Oh, I see what's happening. The rear end came up off of the road, and when the front touched down, if I was making a steering adjustment, it caused the car to do a pirouette because the ass was in the air. That's what happened. It executes the whole thing like perfectly, but it somehow feels unambitious, like it could have gone farther. And then there's Oh Dear, which that one's crazy. That's a crazy 2D driver, sprite based. Oh yeah, Buck Up and Drive is another one. Yeah, I just didn't like the gameplay style of it. It's cool and all. I followed its development. But end of the day, I just really didn't enjoy the actual playing of it. Sad to say. Style points though, off the charts. Off the fucking charts for style. Ooh. Okay. Oh, okay. Relatively gentle landing, considering what occurred. I don't know, it doesn't seem too bad to see. You just have to make sure you're not steering while your ass is in the air. What does the road text say? Excuse me? Road text? What do you mean, this? It says the road is electric. I don't think there's any other road text. Rightmost line? Oh, you mean... It says... It's W... I think it says wank. Does that just say wank over and over again? Oh, walk! You know, that makes more sense. That makes more sense. You know what? Maybe vibe drivers could cure me. Maybe that's what I need. We need to have a block of just vibe driving for a while to kind of fix all of my neurons. It makes a certain kind of sense. Keep driving. Yeah, you know what? I've heard mention of that. I never looked at it. But I think, doesn't that have gameplay or something? When I say vibe driving, I mean just what I'm doing. No thoughts, only drive. Only drive and vibe. Some music, some driving. Is the rain coming inside the car, I feel? Maybe it's not. I thought I saw a giant raindrop go straight through the windshield. Oh, yep, I saw it again. Hit me, Dave. Or don't hit me. Save it for your beautiful stream. Stream where you're in a loop of a car driving at night and you jump around a bunch of AM radio stations on Radio Garden. Well, I mean, we kind of have that here. Unfortunately, there's no other radio controls, but I can hit Z to change song. The game that I was mentioning, which I wish I could remember what one it was. Maybe someone here does. I think it was a bit of it was definitely a PS1 graphic style horror game. And it ended with you driving sort of a kind of like a Bronco-like truck, Jeep type something vehicle, and it just had a really long driving session at the end. I think with the cultist cabin thing, but I really liked the vibe of that driving session at the end. And then also another one that comes to mind was the Headwear games. Was it Signal? I forget what the fuck it was. The first game was called. My memory is going to shit of late. I can't even remember the name of the game we recently did. This Scream a Day. Oh yeah, Chasing Static. Chasing Static. My bad. Signal is that thing that you use for leaking government secrets. But yeah, Chasing Static had a nice driving thing, although it was not particularly long. Oh yeah, right, that's War Thunder Forums, right, my bad. Oh! Oh! Uh-oh. I tried to make that joke back when it was topical, Dave. But I did a giant flub instead. I said, what I said was the World of Tanks Discord. Like a fool, like an idiot. No one liked it. My social media behavior has become absolutely disgraceful ever since I moved to Blue Sky and deleted my Twitter account. It oscillates between way too fucking serious and deeply unfunny. But I have really reduced my life down to essentially just like listening to politics all day and losing my mind stressing out about work. And that's it. That's my round the clock. I eat, sleep, and drink that. Yeah, basically you have to really slow down to fiddle with the radio. But it can be done. I definitely do the exact opposite. I probably should do what y'all are saying, but I macro dose. I have my face pressed up against it at all times. I'm a web developer, basically. Hating life. I am a curmudgeon hermit. Mainly what I do these days is I'm at an agency. And I primarily work on Shopify stores for various clients. I'm pretty good at it. Yeah, this is pretty nice and mesmerizing ends. I think you captured the vibe here quite nicely. Do you really have something in here or not? Is it easy to miss if you do? Or should I be like looking out? Oh, okay, so probably pretty easy to miss then. Can I hit it if I drive under the lights? Oh, I can hit the lights if I drive under the lights. I also have astigmatism, yeah. And, it blew my mind when I learned that not everybody sees the, like, light lines. For me, it's all light lines. Everything looks like Christmas filmed in the 80s. Anybody else? Anybody know what I mean? Yeah, so if you don't have astigmatism, that's what it looks like. If you've ever seen like something that's like cloyingly Christmas, and they film it in a way to where the lights all have like these lines shooting out from them. Welcome to what night looks like to all of us with astigmatism all the time. Everything is stars. Oops. Man, I don't know, Dino. It feels like that's on the way for all of us. Like I mean, in a way that I don't believe that it'll be like a good thing. I think it'll just be a bad thing. There's plenty of evidence that that's how it's gonna go. They're just going to employ fewer people, do a worse job. I was actually surprised to see a LinkedIn post from somebody today that actually wasn't fucking filleting the AI dick as hard as possible. Someone actually wrote a post saying like, hey, it kind of seems like people are getting dumber, actually. Maybe this AI thing isn't a great idea. But then they ended it with like, hopefully it gets great soon enough that it won't matter. Ooh, I like this track. This stolen track. I like that heavy pad. I'm too scared of LASIK, I think. But I don't know, everybody says that it's super great. Whoa! Where am I? Oh! How far am I falling? I also feel like I look weird without glasses, but I suppose I could just get non-prescription glasses if I was that concerned about it. Yeah, Zaphod, pretty much. Pretty much. Sorry, but I've been flung into my dark place. I don't know whether I should comment on anything or not. I feel like most of the time these days it'd be better if I just kept my mouth shut. Where's this Wendigoon? Is it literally Wendigoon? Just the picture. How wide is this vehicle? No, don't get a screenshot. Don't spoil the surprise. I'll keep driving forever. I suppose the problem here is that you've set it to just some random number and you have no idea when it's going to happen. So it could just never happen. Yeah, I guess you better go ahead and share your screenshot. I immediately lost confidence with your reaction. Trying to stay directly under the street lights has upped the challenge of maintaining quite significantly. While trying to like keep some speed. Is it getting foggier, by the way? I feel like it's getting foggier. The depressing thing I was going to say is that I feel no excitement whatsoever about basically any technology. That's all been drained from me. All my tech optimism is gone.
Kind of feels like only nightmares are being built for us. More things to steal data and track us and blah, blah, blah. All have some nefarious purpose built into them. Whoop. Fucked up. Fucked up. Fucked up bad. Everything's computer. I love Tesla. I feel like I brought this on all of us by wanting to get a house. I still have this, like, main character syndrome feeling thing. Not in a real way, I don't actually believe that, but I do find it funny still to think about how, in parallel with every decision I feel like I've made in my life, the world has responded by ratcheting up. It's like I brought this on us somehow. I'm gonna change things up. I'm gonna get a different job. Get us on the right path. And then the world got way worse. I imagine many people feel that way, though. Whoa, whoa. Oh. I don't even know. Did I land on the road? I don't know what happened there. Isn't it that your eyes are deforming over time? I'm not outdoorsy, so being a hermit in the woods is not really the life for me. Despite my distaste for where things have been going and my total collapse of hope in the future, I still I like streaming and I like technology stuff still. It's just I don't know. Hello? Being out in the woods in the States is a little too disconnected. Damn, I have to have passed 1,000 streetlights already.
like multiple thousand, I feel. And maybe I'm overestimating, I think. I'm overestimating. I mean, I think being out in the country or the woods in the States sucks unless you are ultra self-reliant, and that ain't me. When it comes to services and access to stuff in the States, that shit is fucked. It is so fucked. It is bad. Although it probably differs pretty dramatically state to state. I'm mainly only familiar with the rural areas of Ohio where that shit has just been let to rot. Massively let to rot. Every small town has, like, unless they have like a really smart local government, majority of small towns have this like dead, rotten downtown core where there's nothing because no small businesses can make any money, so there just aren't any. Yeah, Rust Belt stuff for sure. Cheap is relative. We've been looking at the housing market. They're not that cheap. They're not that cheap. I don't know, man. The thing is that I'm also not an isolationist. I like cities. I like metro areas. It's not that I want to get away from everyone. I'm, at heart, a humanist. It's just that... And just, like, getting away doesn't really solve anything for me. Doesn't change anything. Makes my regular... It would make my life harder. My own life harder. I know that there's a lot of people that I mean, I've seen so many of my friends in my life have been like, I'm just gonna go live in the woods. I've had it. And I feel like I've heard that from people on all sides of the political spectrum too. But I've never been a person that feels like that. That's definitely not me. I just don't feel like it really answers anything at all. Okay. I mean, I don't know. I'm sure there are plenty of people that could go do that and be totally happy, but I feel like a lot of people who say that would do it and then probably dramatically regret the inconvenience. Having to deal with, like, a septic tank. Having too much property to have to manage. Being, you know, an hour and a half away from a decent grocery trip. Or any sort of amenities. Or any place nice to eat. Or just basically anything. I'll admit that I have had some sort of, like, you know, kind of daydreams about that sort of thing. Like, I feel like the Pacific Northwest is really attractive to me. I like the woods, pine trees, and living in a cabin in the woods kind of seems nice, but I just know that for me it would not be an improvement. The trouble with metro areas is that we got priced out of the fucking metro area. Yeah.
Yeah, well, like I said, I don't mind people. I much preferred it when we were in Phoenix. Yeah, rent's out of control everywhere. It's fucking absurd. Well, I mean, I'm not saying that I want to be... I don't want people up in my face necessarily. I don't know. Like, here's where I run aground with those sorts of, like, mentalities. Is like, I didn't have, like, people in my face all the time when I was living in Phoenix. But then again, I work from home. You know, so... You know, just being in a city didn't mean that I had people in my face all the time. I don't know. I'm of many minds about things right now. Stretches? Stretches? Well, anyway. I feel like I was coming on too strong about those thoughts. I had said enough when I said that it was just not for me. I've had empathy on my mind a lot.
You know, Pubs, you don't have to assume that just because I said the words empathy that I was suggesting that you need to have empathy for your landlord. I just meant I have the concept on my mind. Been struggling with trying to wrap my head around the lack of it in many ways, demonstrated by many people. I thought I reached the end of the soundtrack for a second. Yeah. I was thinking on a much more zoomed out scale than trying to parse out what levels of empathy need to be distributed to certain classes of people. I was just thinking about the fact of how frustrating and depressing it is that we could pretty easily have a much better world for all of us. It's not really complex. It's not like we don't have all those answers already. But that there are some people that are so dead set on just making sure that that cannot happen, that doesn't happen. So much so that our society is kind of built entirely around a myth, various myths to just sort of make it almost impossible for someone to even have that thought. Hell yeah, I'm top 10%. Headed for number 1, baby. Fuck you, Ed. Fuck you and your stupid game. That's such a funny thing to say at this point. You had everybody looking to the right side of the screen for so long. Oh, that rocks. So good. I'm just saying it's very funny. I've enjoyed my time either way here. This is nice. Yeah, I don't know if you'll ever feel like it, but I could see you taking this farther. Like, this is one vibe, but you could do some other environments, perhaps. Maybe sort of do some transitions from biome to biome, perhaps. For some reason, I have this idea in my head. I don't know why. Just playing this, thinking that would be cool if we transition to a biome of like neon polygonal tree. I don't know why. I guess it's probably just the sort of synth-wavy viberinos. Like maybe the storm ends and the fog clears up, and then you've got this wild neon forest, clear starry night sky, maybe a distant city glow. Tunnels would be sick too. Tunnels are great. And you can play with the repeating lights thing even further with that. That's always similar thing with like what I was talking about earlier, where I always enjoyed going through the tunnels in Phoenix, because you just get like these crazy light patterns and stuff when you're driving through, and they feel kind of surreal while you're in them. Maybe delete the Wendigo thing. I already know where this is going. I already know where this is going. Yep. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to end up seeing it, because I do have to wrap up. The dogs are getting quite antsy for dinner here. This is nice, Enz. This is cool. Thank you for sharing this with us. I like this little demo. And, like I said, it does really scratch a particular sort of kind of vibe-driving itch that I like and have kind of missed. Yeah, yeah. Throw the video or the screenshot in here or whatever. I don't think anybody is really mad about it now. You know how chat gets with little objectives. Take a glance at this. Nice. That's a good little guy. What the? I didn't reset. What the hell? How did I flip over in place? That's... Unreal cars really are crazy, huh? Alright, well, like I said, the dogs are losing their minds at this point, so I'm gonna get on out of here. But, yeah, thanks again, Ans. This is cool. I enjoyed checking this out. I hope you all have a good night. Tomorrow, Sunday Gun Day. I will see you next stream.